Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Chosen1 with two guns, repping that EmZ Bitch TV. First thing first, make sure you smash that sub button. Like, share, comment, all of the above, all that good stuff. Now, check it. So today we got Takashi 6ix9ine, pal, ex-friend, or friend, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they still cool or not. I think they are, but anyway. So, Kooda B, right? Hold on. So Kooda B. Kooda B was the first one out of like anybody anywhere near being famous to get released from jail slash prison, due to the coronavirus. He was one of the first people. You feel me? Because he supposedly suffers from asthma. I don't know if this is true or not. So, but I'm guessing it is, but maybe it's not because now he's in trouble. So Kooda B is now in trouble because he threw a big party, right? Kooda B threw a big ass party in his apartment, and he had a whole bunch of friends or whatnot, right? So tell me why somebody gonna go to the apartment and record the stuff that was going on in the apartment, and then whoever that dummy is, he's a straight bozo. There's two bozos in here. Kuda B, you definitely a bozo for, for even having a party during the coronavirus outbreak. Like, who does that? Who has a party around this time? People over here worrying about toilet paper and hand sanitizer. This guy over here wanted to be breakdancing in front of these. Kuda B trying to want to be breakdancing, man. He just can't stop dancing, bro. He just can't stop. Kooda B is the dude that was always dancing in Takashi 6ix9ine video. He was always that guy. If you don't know who Kooda B, if you don't know who I'm talking about, just think about the first like 10 videos Takashi dropped. When you see that one dude that kept dancing, that's Kooda B. That's who Kooda B is. That's Kooda B. You feel me? But anyway, shout out to Page Six. I rock with them. They always been solid with the info. So yeah, let me read to y'all what they talking about. Takashi 6ix9ine pal faces more time for partying during coronavirus outbreak. Let's get it. A former Tekashi 6ix9ine associate who was caught partying in his apartment after his release from jail because of the coronavirus outbreak may face more time in prison when he is sentenced in June. Oh, also, he hasn't been sentenced yet, people. Kuda hasn't been sentenced yet. He is one of the few people out of the whole Treyway and RICO indictment that hasn't still been sentenced. If you don't know what sentence means, sentence is when you go in front of the judge and he lays that hammer on your ass. He drops that hammer and gives you that time. You heard? That's what sentence means. So I would say the day of judgment. Manhattan federal judge Paul Engelmeyer wrote in an order filed Monday. That video shows the rapper former pal Kente McKenzie, aka Kooda B, deliberately misled the court by finding genuine concern about contracting COVID-19 to get out of jail. You see, now they're looking at it like, he played us. The jail is basically saying Kooda B played us. That's what they're saying in that sentence. They're basically saying you played us to get out of jail, talking about you scared to get the virus, but yet you having a party. How you scared to get the virus in jail, but you having a party outside? Like, who does that? That's like 6ix9ine throwing a party right now. And you know he can't do no parties. McKenzie, whom Takashi ratted out over the attempted shooting of rapper and gang rival Chief Keef in Times Square in 2018, had been cut loose from the Metropolitan Correctional Center last week. McKenzie pleaded to be released because he has asthma and is at high risk of serious illness if he contracts coronavirus. See y'all? That's the only way you can get out of jail. That's the only way. You have to have asthma. You can't tell. You can't just be like, oh, I don't want to get the virus because I might die. Nah, you can't just say that because anybody is probably saying that. You gotta have. That's why I'm thinking that Kooda B does got asthma because I doubt that they let him out just because he said that he got asthma. You know what I'm saying? I kind of doubt that. Promise Johnson was good. I kind of doubt that. But anyway, soon after his release, a video of McKenzie partying with a number of other people at his Brooklyn apartment was posted online by a known gang member. Yo, these people stupid, man. Engelmeyer Road. Yo, you see what I'm saying? You see? And it's always your friend that messes things up. Look, his friend posted the video on social media. His friend did. So now, Kooda B is about to do more time in prison because of his bozo-ass friend. Torres was good. At least one of the young men at the party appears to be smoking a marijuana cigarette, and others are drinking alcohol. The word blood is audible, although the context leaves unclear whether it was intended as a reference to the gang, the Nine Trade Gangsters Bloods, with which McKenzie associated Engelmeyer Road. Damn, boy, this guy, man, what's up with people, man? With the exception that one attendee wears a mask, the video does not bespeak any mindfulness by any attendee to the fact that a fatal pandemic is sweeping the city. This is too funny, y'all. I swear, man. Mm-mm. Kooda B, you get the Bozo Award, man. You getting this Bozo Award, B. You definitely getting it, bro. How you get out of jail and you want to be dancing around dudes and or whatnot? Probably a few females too, but come on, somebody recorded it and it was a dude. I wouldn't be around no dude partying, man, if I was Kooda B. I'm telling you that. Engelmeyer wrote that he can't remain McKenzie to the MCC because he may have been exposed to the virus at the party and could spread it inside the lockup. So now the problem is that basically the judge doesn't even want to bring Kooda B back into jail right now because he might have the virus and he might spread the virus. So now it's another problem. You see what I'm saying? Now it's a now it's a problem. You know what I mean? He might have the cootie, so he can't come in the building. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna smack him with more time. When he goes for sentencing, he's gonna have to go back to jail no matter what, and that's what they're gonna do. And he better not use that excuse ever again. You feel me? That's like that, yo. If you think about it, Kooda B just used his get out of jail free card. He just used his only get out of jail free card. And what did he do with it, y'all? He threw a party in his Brooklyn apartment. Instead, the judge is considering increasing his prison term when he is sentenced in June, according to the court papers. Oh man! And then everything else basically explains when he got locked up with 6ix9ine and all that. But I'm pretty sure y'all know what happened. Oh man, this is funny, man. I can't, man. I can't. I'm telling you, if somebody would have told me this, I probably wouldn't even believe it. I probably wouldn't even believe it, man. I'd have been like, nah, Kooda B ain't out here dancing in the coronavirus pandemic. Nah, no he not. No he not. Torres. Torres said they got video of it. Did you see it? Did anybody in here see the video of Kooda B spinning around? Cause that's what he do. He a break dancer. He a dancer. Kooda B popped up on like 6 of the Tekashi videos when he first blew up. Obviously, he popped up on like at least 6, 7 videos. Uh-huh. And you know what's crazy is that Kooda B could really rap. You know what I'm saying? Instead of coming out and doing a track, Kooda B could have came out and did like a little mixtape. He been out for a whole week already. You feel me? If you a rapper, dropping 7, 8 tracks within 7 days shouldn't really be about nothing if you're already a known rapper. Kooda B is a known rapper. He's an established rapper. You feel me? You see how I'm reading about him on page 6 and how I'm doing the video about him? That goes to show you he popping. If he wasn't popping, nobody would be talking about Kooda B and I would have never known. You know what I'm saying? Kooda B should have been worrying about his music instead of breakdancing. What's wrong with this guy, man? Dancing and spraying Lysol. You know why I keep laughing? Because I could just picture him spinning on his neck with somebody across from him with the coronavirus. And he over here spinning, sharing blunts, and whatnot. Oh my God, people crazy, man. Bro, Kooda B is about to get hit with 5 years. And you finally get a free out of jail card. And the first thing you go do is throw a party, bro. And then on top of that, like, okay, look. It's not really that bad that he threw a party because depending who was in the party, it's okay. But the bad part of that is it got outside. Like, if I would have been him, I would have made sure that nobody is recording anything in that party. Don't be recording nothing because people in there were blowing L's and all of that. And you gonna tell me that Kooda B doesn't know that he couldn't get in trouble? Come on, man. You telling me that he doesn't know? And you know that the feds were watching you? You in a whole federal case and you get out of jail and you want to start dancing? If I would have been Kooda B, I swear to you, if I would have been Kooda B, I would have came out and I would have went straight to the music. Straight to the music. You feel me? He never said nothing bad about Tekashi, which leads me to believe that I think he's still cool with Tekashi, even though Tekashi basically, told on him from his part of the whole Rico thing, you know. People talking about that 6ix9ine didn't really tell on Kooda because it was already known that Kooda was the shooter. Look, it doesn't matter what is known already, okay? If you, a person, can mention what somebody else was doing as far as breaking the law, you feel me? Even if they got that person on video or whatever on camera, them using you, a person, a civilian or whatnot, to go speak on the incident is bad, because the thing is, let's say Kooda B probably would have had a chance to actually beat that. But now that chance went out the window when Tekashi 6ix9ine went and said, "Oh yeah, I paid him $10,000 for shooting that Chief Keef, you know, but I didn't tell him to do it. He just did it." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still something that has been said by a person, and the court can use that. Haven't y'all noticed when big like gangsters and the mob gangsters, when they go down, most of the time they go down is why? Because somebody in the crew usually be the one to tell the feds everything that they were doing, even though the feds already know, but still, they still need that person to take the stand. You feel me? They still need that person. It don't matter that they got the evidence. Yeah, I mean, it matters. That's still a few points on them, but, you know, it's crazy, man. 6ix9ine fans is crazy. Look, as soon as I started talking about, look at that. As soon as I started talking about what 6ix9ine did, look at that. Half of the people left. Oh man, I love y'all, man. I love my EMZ fam, man. You know, but let's face it, man. Your boy 6ix9ine was wildin', man. You know, it is what it is, man. But let me get going, y'all. Just wanted to bring this to the light. You know, Kooda B over here getting caught dancing at parties. It's, oh my God, it's just too funny, man. How you get a get out of jail free card? Literally, I'm not even like playing. I'm not even joking around. Like, dead ass. Like, Kooda B really had a get out of jail free card. Like, this guy really got out of jail. He really got out. And instead of doing music, you want to be dancing with the corona. Promise Johnson said doing the corona dance. You over here trying to go viral with the corona dance. Man, that junk is hilarious, man. I mean, there's got to be more people that find it funny. That, like, you know what I'm saying? I see Promise Johnson, like Torres. You know, there's got to be more people than us that got to find this kind of funny, man. Come on. Come on. This guy gets, you know what I mean? He gets to get he gets to get out of a little jail cell eating that bologna and ham sandwich. You know what I'm saying? He got to go home, you know what I mean? Eat whatever the family's cooking, you know, do whatever he want. He probably wasn't able to be outside too much, but the guy was still out. Come on, you were free. You know, he was able to walk to the kitchen and open the refrigerator. You know, you can't do that in jail. It's only 3 meals a day, and they only give you a little portion, just enough to keep you alive, but not enough to fill you. You feel me? That's what I hate about jail, man. Like, they be having all that food, because in jail they make mad food. You know what I'm saying? The trustees, the ones that cook the food, there's always a lot of food left over. There's so much food that they can give inmates literally like a plate and a half, a tray and a half, literally to make them at least a little bit more comfortable. But what they do, they give you a little tray. Literally, it's only enough to keep you alive. You're not gonna gain weight. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get chubby. You're not gonna get fat. The only people that gain weight in jail, you got two different types of people that gain weight. One are the ones that get commissary, that get money from the family outside. They are the first one to gain weight. Then the second ones to gain weight are the hustlers. You feel me? The hustlers. These are the guys that they play cards for food. You know what I'm saying? They play cards, they play chess. You know, they'll do certain like agreements and stuff like that with food, and they'll give out something else. Like, I seen people give out, as for example, I seen dudes give out envelopes, literally envelopes. They'll be like, here, I give you one envelope and you give me one soup. A soup for an envelope? That's pretty good. And people gonna pay that soup. You know why? Because a lot of people, when they get locked up, they don't have money. And you need money to call your peoples, to call outside. And they don't have money. And a lot of people, most of the time, they don't even know when their people are even in jail. Sometimes their people won't even find out until like 6 months later that they've been arrested this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing a lot of people do is look for an envelope. And you're not going to get nothing for free in jail. Remember that. The only time you get something for free in jail is if you are somebody that's popping, somebody that's known, or you're somebody that basically got intimidation on people. Like, you can intimidate, you know what I'm saying? Like size-wise. Like, people that work out and are big and cocky, you know? Them type of people, they're known to get stuff for free because they're so big. They're like intimidate other inmates, and they put fear in them. I know, because I was one of them. When I got my weight up, I started getting free stuff, and I didn't even have to ask. And then I realized, why is this? Then I noticed. I was like, that's because I'm big as hell, and my arms and my back was big. So people were probably thinking like, damn, let me be cool with Chosen. You feel me? Let me be cool with Chosen, so I could be his friend. So then nothing could happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And that really happens, you know? But to get out of jail, man, just to go home and throw a house party out around a bunch of coronavirus infected people. Come on, you know how many people out here infected? It's way more than what they're telling you, by the way. If you are around, like, let's say, okay, you throw a house party, there's 10 people in the house party. Out of them 10 people, and there's going to be at least one or two people with the coronavirus. I'm telling you, at least one or two. At least. Yo, Kooda B, he's still out right now. Yo, Kooda, man, if you see this video, you's a funny dude, man. You's a funny guy, bro, for real. You out here dancing with people, man. You bugging, B. You know? Promise Johnson said, don't have money or family to send money. I'm telling you, right, Promise? It get tough. It get hard, man. It get tough. Look, there've been times where I'd have been locked up and I'll have a conversation with somebody and they'll be like, man, look, I've been here for like 8, 9 months and I haven't even gotten $5 of commissary. And I'm like, damn. And then I'd be thinking to myself, what type of person were you in the streets that nobody even wants to bring you $5? You know, that's what you got to start thinking too. Like, you probably was a shiesty person, or maybe you was a thief. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you was one of them type of dudes that always like to taking, but never gave. I hate people like that. I hate people like that. That they always take and take and take and take and take and take. And you never see them give nothing. Nothing. You never see them give anything. But they always take it. They're always there to take with the hands fully open. You feel me? You feel me? Christopher Walker was good. I've been listening to that song called Christopher Walker. With Pop Smoke. That song dope. I got it on my phone right now. How did the police find out he threw a party? You know why, Christopher Walker? You know why? Because Kooda B friend recorded and posted it on social media. Bozo, right? Chilling, man. We chilling over here, Christopher Walker. We chilling, my guy. What you think about that, though, Walker? I know you just came in the building, but what you think about that? Let me break it down. Walker. So Kooda B, one of the fewest guys out of the whole Treyway Rico case, actually gets out of jail for having asthma. Right? This guy actually gets to go home. He's actually free in Brooklyn right now. And instead of doing music, because he's a known rapper, you know what I'm saying? He's a known rapper. He got a song called, what is that jump called? I think it's called Giggity or something like that. Man, I love that song. That song hard as hell. He got a song called Giggity. It's Quagmire. There you go. He got Kooda. Go look it up. Kooda B got a song called Quagmire. That junk hard as hell, man. I love that song, right? Instead of coming out here and dropping a mixtape on these niggas, you feel me? Dropping a mixtape. This got thrown a party in the middle of Brooklyn in a tight-ass apartment, I could only imagine, with probably 30 guys and maybe 4 or 5 females. One of the dudes that's supposedly a known gang member puts the video up on social media, bruh. And now Kooda B's in trouble. The same judge that gave Tekashi the time and let him go is Kooda B, the same judge. They both got the same judge. That judge is mad as hell. The judge said, yo, look, I can't even bring him back in jail right now because he might have the cooties. So what we're going to do is we're going to let him stay outside until his sentencing comes. And once his sentencing comes, whatever years we was going to give him, we're just going to add an extra probably 6 to 12 months because you want to be dancing with the corona. Like Promise Johnson said, doing the corona dance. If he would have succeeded with that corona dance, he would have gotten a lot of buzz. Hi, Angelica. What's good? Hola. Everything good, Angelica. Thank you. Gracias. Tranquilito. Promise Johnson recording him. That's messed up. I mean, it is what it is, though. You know, Kooda B had to be on point though. You know, it's not that guy's fault. It's Kooda B's fault. You know, if you want to throw a party, you should have made sure that information was not gonna get out, or at least no evidence. Rah rah, what's good, man? Exit 14, cuz I hear you, man. I hear you. Where you at? You in Rawway? I think Rawway exit 14. I think Johnson Kuda doing the Corona dance. he doing the COVID. He doing the COVID-19 break dance. Christopher Walker, Woo Talk. Walker shaking my head. Wow, Kuda crazy. He the one 6ix9ine paid to get Chief Keef shot at. Yep. And that bullet hole is still out there too. That bullet hole's still out there. Somebody walked by there like a few weeks ago. Yeah, that hole's still in there. It's a big hole too. I think Kuda must have had like, I don't know, he must have had like a Glock or something. It's a big hole. That sure wasn't no deuce deuce. I'll tell you that. If it was the deuce deuce, you wouldn't have been able to see that hole. You could clearly see it all the way from across the street. Mm-hmm. Rah rah. They ain't locking nobody else. My PO ain't even want to see me past 3 weeks. Yeah, because if your PO goes to see you, that means he got to go see everybody else, and that's just risking his or hers, you know, health. But I don't think it's not appointed by locking nobody up. I think you could still get locked up the same way. It's just that they're just doing stuff different. Because I'm pretty sure right now, if I was to walk down the street and smack somebody for no reason and they call the police, I'm pretty sure the police gonna lock me up. They ain't gonna about to be like, oh, you know what? Because of the pandemic, we can't allow to bring you in because we don't know if you got the cooties or not. So we're just gonna let you be and don't be smacking no more people. Like, come on. I'm pretty sure my dumb ass will be right in that jail, bro. Right in that county singing the county blues. Singing the county blues. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure if I go out right now and I smack this shit out of somebody and they call the jigs, my duck ass is gonna be right in the county, dog, eating that bologna and ham, dry, non-melting cheese that they give you. That cheese is so hard, bro, and strong. It don't even melt in the microwave. You know why? Because that's not real cheese, bro. That junk like that junk like carbon or something like that, like cardboard. I said carbon. It's like recycled cardboard, bro, with some water and milk. Crazy, man. Angelica, he took advantage of the situation. He should have laid low and had his fun. Word. He could have had a lot of fun. He could have had a lot of fun. Promise Johnson, Kuda shot a rocket launcher. Yo, man, Kuda, man. He was a funny guy, bro. He might actually see this video. He might. I don't think there's that many people actually reporting on this. I don't know. I ain't seen nobody. Mm-mm. Oh, man. How you get out of jail because you crying about getting the coronavirus, right? But yeah, you throwing a party and you around a bunch of people that might have the coronavirus. Like, yo, what the? That he literally lied. He literally finessed the system. And when the system finds out that you finessed them, when the system finds out that you finessed them, come on, man, they're gonna try to do you dirty, bruh. And they're gonna do him dirty by adding more time. I'm telling you, they gonna hit him with like 6 to 12 more months. You know, Angelica, they locking folks up in my city if they're out past 10 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? You see? They're locking people up if you outside by the if you pass the curfew, they locking you up. If it would have been that bad, they wouldn't be locking you up then. If anything, they will give you like a fine, right? they'll be like, oh, you'll get like $100 fine. And if you don't pay this fine, we'll take your license away. Or something like that. You feel me? Like something like that. But if they're locking you up, that's like, come on, man. That kind of defeats the purpose of this whole thing. I'm just confused, man. Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? I'm just confused, man. Smash that like button, man. Dang, I should have been said that. They probably got like 4 likes. I should have been said hit the like button. You know? And as far as Tekashi 6ix9ine, man, he chilling, man. He watching people videos on IG. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that rapper called Loki Shmoola from New York. He's that one Crip dude that's beefing with Blueface. If y'all know who Blueface is, he's the one Crip dude that's beefing with Blueface and Whack 100. He's a Crip from New York, Brooklyn too. Well, him and 6ix9ine used to beef before they got locked up. 6ix9ine was actually going to get him jumped, and there's a video of that. But nothing ever happened because he was around the police and they protected him. They protected him from 6ix9ine goons. But the other day, that dude had went live, right? And you know when you go live on IG and the video goes up, you know, it stays up for 24 hours, right? Well, after it's up there, you know how you can go on IG and you can check the status and you can see how many people and who actually watched their video. Well, 6ix9ine was one of the people in his list that actually looked at his video. So 6ix9ine out here looking at people's videos, y'all. You know why? Because he ain't got nothing else to really do. He's bored. 6ix9ine is bored at his home. I wouldn't be surprised if 6ix9ine watched a couple of my videos. I would not be surprised. You know how many videos I've done of 6ix9ine? Ever since I started? I don't even know, maybe 100 or something like that. If you type in Tekashi 6ix9ine on the YouTube search box and you scroll a little bit down, you're gonna see EmZ. You're gonna see EmZ there a bunch of times. Somebody told me that the other day. They was like, yo, if you type Tekashi 6ix9ine name and you go in the bar, you're gonna see EmZ. That's pretty good. That means I'm putting in that work. You know? I wanted it to be like that, and it took a lot of work to get like that. Not just 2-3 videos. A few times I was the first to speak about a few situations. You know, a few times, which is hard. It's hard. It's hard for a blogger like myself to come up with breaking information that nobody else has. It's hard. It's hard because I don't have, my numbers ain't up like that. My subs, I only got 4,000. Right now, I got 4,160 subscribers. That's not that much, you know. If I would have had 1 million, I'll be getting information quick, all day. That's why the bigger channels get the info first, because they have more connections because of their numbers. You feel me? It is what it is, though. Oh yeah, he's taking the public temperature and getting the lowdown on everything. Uh-huh. Yup. 6ix9ine lurking, y'all. He lurking. 6ix9ine definitely lurking. You know? I would not be surprised if 6ix9ine watched a few of my videos. I would not be surprised, I'm telling you. I would not be surprised. It's a small world, and when you locked up, or when you inside of, and you confined somewhere, and you can't really come outside, and all you got is a phone or a tablet, all you're gonna do is you know, surf the web. That's what they call it, right? Surf. That's how they say surf, because that's basically what you're doing, surfing the web, like a wave. You know what I mean? But that's crazy, y'all. Let me get going, man. I just wanted to, you know, speak about this Kooda B situation, because it's hilarious, man, how this guy really got out of jail and he gonna throw a house party like that. That is so funny to me. That is like the funniest thing I saw today. Definitely. Definitely, hands down. Kooda B getting caught dancing is the funniest thing today. Let me give a shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to Hi Angelica. Thank you for coming back through, mama. Shout out to Torres, Promise Johnson. Thank you for coming through. Rah rah. Shout out to you, Christopher Walker. You know. Who else? Who else? Let me make sure I ain't missing no one. Scroll up a little bit before I dip set. I think I got everybody, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming through, man, and kicking it with me, man. Thank you. You know, thank you so much, man. You know, thank you. Angelica, if you need a mod, I'm well versed. I'll help you out. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see because like starting this year I started actually doing something different as far as the mod situation. I'm gonna explain it real quick before I leave. What happened was is like last year I had a lot of people as mods and they wasn't really doing nothing. They wasn't even doing nothing. They barely was even hitting the like button. And then I had a few mods that were telling me like, yo, Chosen, why you got so many mods that they not even doing nothing? They not even donating. They ain't donating. They ain't hitting the super chat. Barely even hitting the like button. So I was like, you know what, you're right. And I never thought about it. But he brought it to my concern, and he was totally right. You know, he was totally right. So I said, you know what? Like a few months ago, I said from now on, when I do hand them out, I gotta be fair. I gotta hand them out for those who, you know, who are down and basically supporting. Because it takes so much for me to do what I do, man. Especially when I'm dropping these videos. And now with this coronavirus messing everything up, the coronavirus has messed everything up. Barely my videos are getting monetized now, which make it even worse. You know. And on top of that, one last thing. I'm actually trying to get the community club thing for my channel, which is like which is like a Patreon, you know. And when that pops up, I'm gonna open that. And what that is basically like it's a club, and you sign up to it, and for a certain amount of money that you pay every 30 days, you'll get stuff like perks and the little emojis and like something next to your name every time you type. It's like some official stuff. But I'm waiting to get that, and when I do, I'm not gonna put it like a lot of money like other people. I've seen people put like $5, $10 a month, even though that's not really a lot of money. But when I do mine, I'm just gonna do it for probably like $2, $3, because YouTube is gonna take a certain percentage of it. So after I figure out how much YouTube gets, I'll probably leave it at like $2, $3 a month, and $2, $3 in 30 days. Literally like 200, 300 pennies. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it like, man, for those who really want to support, if they can't drop pennies in 30 days like that, then it's all good. You feel me? It's all good. There's no need to be in the community club. You could just keep it how it is. You feel me? But everyone is different though, you know, and God bless everybody, you know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I really go hard for this. You know, I really do. I really do go hard. Oh, you are? You enrolled in a few of those? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. A 60K channel? Nice. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I got a few people that I just gave them the mod like a few weeks ago. Because they were really, you know, they really did what they said they was going to do. You know? And I tell people like, it don't have to be it don't necessarily have to be, you know, Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. It don't have to necessarily be that. Super chat. I know YouTube takes a lot of money for super chat, but I look at it like this: rather get something than nothing. You know, rather something than nothing. Because if you get nothing, then you get nothing. But if you get at least a little something, then you know, if everybody else puts in a little something, right? If you look at it like that, let's say I got 4,200 people. If 4,200 people was to drop $1, which is only $1 in 30 days, that's 4,200. You feel me? After taxes of the YouTube, it'll probably be like 3,600. That's 3,600. I could be able to get my green screen, my MacBook that I want to get, the new phone, all these devices, my 4K camera that I want to get that cost $360. But it is what it is, though. You feel me? It is what it is. God bless everybody. You know, I just say for those who can, and if y'all can, then I'll look back out. If not, it's all good. But I'm about to get going, family. Thank y'all for coming through. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow for a little bit. And stay safe and stay clean, y'all. God bless.